Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout for the Allison Davis Scrapbook Generation design team. I am using one of the beautiful cut files that Allison has designed, and here it is. This is called the Leaf Wreath 2, and I did the backing of this cut file off camera. I used the Simple Stories Acorn Lane 6x8 paper pad, and I think it just turned out gorgeous. Now to get started on the layout, I am going to do a little bit of stamping. I've got this stamp here in my collection. Any splatter stamp would do. I'm bringing in this yellow Distress Oxide ink, and I want to stamp some of these splatters down just to give the background a little more interest. You can see here my white cardstock is cut down to 11.5 by 11.5. And then my base layer is a piece of Simple Stories wood grain paper. It's kind of hard to tell that it's wood grain, but it is wood grain. I did distress the edges of that white cardstock. And I sized this wreath rather large so that it would fit on this 11, I think I sized it to 11 by 11. But it was super easy to download, and they're only like $1. They're so inexpensive, so you should check out her cut files. There's so many gorgeous ones, and every month she adds more to the Scrapbook Generation website. Now, any products that I use today, I will leave linked down below in the description box. I always appreciate when you shop my links, as sometimes I earn a small commission and there's no extra charge to you. Now check out, I don't know if you can notice, but in the background, I have my new Glassboard Studio glass mat, and this is the scrapbooking one. So it is sized to fit two 12 by 12 papers. Now I don't always scrapbook 2 papers at a time, but I love the extra large size, so I have plenty of room to create my layouts. Now I do have a coupon code and I will leave that link down below, where if you do make a purchase, you can earn 15% off using my code. So that's a really good deal. All right, I have the tape peeled off here on the back of my foam. So let me go ahead and get this wreath stuck down. I think I have that just right. I cut this wreath in some craft cardstock, and I think it really pops. Here's the photo that I want to scrapbook. I love this photo. I've been waiting to scrapbook it. It is from last Thanksgiving. So Dale and I did the turkey trot. Our local YMCA has a turkey trot every year, and we have made it a tradition to do that. And I'm also bringing in some Bramble Fox acrylics. So these are some perspectives that they have. And I think these really go great with this cut file and with this Acorn Lane collection. So with the Bramble Fox perspectives, there is a protective coating on the back of each of these acrylics, so you do need to peel that off. And I'm going to use this one. It says Everyday Magic, and I kind of like that title. It goes along with just exercising and keeping healthy. But what I really like about our photo is look at those gorgeous leaves in the background. So we were on the, a 5K walk on Thanksgiving Day last year, and we walked through this neighborhood. It was part of the route, and those beautiful leaves were on the ground, and I said, hey, we have to stop to take a picture. I mean, those leaves are just so pretty. I love looking at fall leaves, and it seems like this year, I don't know, they just disappeared really quickly. But I'm glad I have this picture from 2024. So I do have a few scraps here, some pieces that I cut out from the Simple Stories Acorn Lane. So I have this one, and I didn't really pay attention to what measurements I put down. I was just cutting some strips and putting them in the background. You'll notice here I did have to lift up that foam so that I could tuck that pattern paper behind there. Now it is peeking out just a little bit on the left-hand side, but I am going to add some embellishments. You can't see it right now in my pictures there, but I'm going to add some embellishments to cover that up. I want to add just a little more pop of color, and these are all from that same paper pad, so they all go together very nicely. See there kind of in the bottom left how that's kind of poking out, but I will cover that up. So I'm trying to just get my photo placed how I like it. And I wanted to leave enough room over there to the right to add that big acrylic title piece. Now, anytime I'm gluing down acrylics, I like to use the Nuvo Deluxe glue. I find that it's super strong hold and it always dries clear, so that in case any seeps out over the edges, you can't see it. It just dries clear. And as I'm flipping through my older scrapbook layouts, anytime I've used that Nuvo glue on my acrylics, they haven't came loose or anything, so I think it's great. I've also got these cute little title pieces from let's see, these are from Bramble Fox as well. And I thought these were so cute. These say Autumn Vibes. And so I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. So I have to peel off the released. So you can see here, I just use a little Cricut tool to peel that off. And I am going to add a little bit of foam on the back of these. So even though they already have dimension, I wanted to pop them up just a little bit more. So I'm adding a little bit of foam on the back. And so this is going to say Autumn Vibes over here on the side. This page is coming together so quickly. The majority of the time on this layout was spent backing that cut file, but really it didn't take very long to back that. Okay, and I also have over to off screen on the side there, I've got some more Bramble Fox pieces. And so I believe these came in a Fox Box Plus subscription. And so I don't know if they're on the website, but I will leave Bramble Fox link down below as well in case you're interested in subscribing to their Fox Box Plus, which always has a great variety of acrylics in there. So I'm taking these leaves and I am just putting them on my layout, just spacing them around the page to what I think looks good. And off camera, I did peel off the backing on all of these. So that took a little bit of time with my tool there. So I'm going to glue these down now that I have them where I like them. And I think that that just really helps with this layout, that extra level with these acrylics here. Just lots of pops of color. And I just love that dimension that it gives. All right, so I think I have all of those glued down. Now I'm bringing in some of the ephemera that was from the Simple Stories Acorn Lane collection. So I've got this cute little branch and I'm going to add a little bird. Now I am going to put a little bit of foam tape on the back of my bird so that he can be popped up here. And isn't that super cute? And then I've got just a few more leaves, leafy bits that I'm just going to tuck around the layout just to kind of fill in this wreath and give it some extra interest. So I've got a larger leaf down to the lower left. And then I'll just kind of scatter these around where I think there's a few empty spots. And so I'll put this one over here. I had to be strategic for that left one there because there's not a lot of room between the wreath and the side of the white cardstock. But I think these look really cute just poking out from the edges, and it gives the wreath a little more fullness. So I'm kind of just twisting and turning each of the leaves so they're not all going the same direction, giving it a little variety here. So that one doesn't fit, so we'll put it over here. And then I've got a couple more here, but I do want to add all of these. So I pulled out all of the leaves that were included in my kit, my little embellishment kit. I'll place those all down. I think it needs one. Where's this one gonna fit? I don't think that one stays there. Maybe it does. Okay, now here is where I mess up my layout. So I thought I wanted to journal, and I don't like it. I just think I don't have much to say. Just I wanted to say that it was the turkey trot and the year, and I don't like the way that looks. So that last leaf that I placed down, I'm going to pull that up, and I placed it over my journaling. So that was how I fixed that boo-boo. And instead, I'm just going to write 2024 down in the lower right-hand corner, and that's going to be it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Oh, I am going to add a few sequins as well. These are some Catherine Pooler sequins. I think they're called the Icaria sequins. So here's a few close-ups. But if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. I will leave all the product links down below. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!